Hey guys, welcome back to channel Pause Window Cleaning. I have a very exciting video that I want to share with you guys, talking to you about what is the best rubber. Now, that's a very hard question to answer, so I want to try to do a video to try to help you guys out. A few guys reached out to me asking what's my viewpoint on certain rubbers, and I kind of just want to make a video of what I personally have used. And I just want to say this again, that everything that I'm going to show in this video I bought with my own money, and so I just kind of want to give an honest review for you guys, and maybe a starter potentially, so that you can lead up to having other rubbers depending on, of course, where you live. There's different types of rubber: soft rubber, hard rubber. But in my case, I personally like the Unger Green rubber. Now, I used to kind of be on the cheap end and try to get the black diamond, I think it's called the Squeegee, and it's $1 for one rubber for the Squeegee handle for a 14-inch. And yeah, I kind of cheaped out on that, and a lot of times the results weren't that great. I'll have a lot of when I'll be fanning or something, I'll get a lot of rainbow streaks, and a lot of times I didn't really like it because essentially I was cheaping out, So what I ended up doing was I did a little bit of research, and I ended up getting this Unger Green rubber. Now, this Unger Green rubber, this is a 10-pack of 14-inch, and ever since I got into this rubber, I have fell in love with this. I've never used any other rubber. I mean, once I got this, but there's a part 2 to that. But yeah, this has been really awesome for the business. Even actually, she uses the rubber too, because of course she does the inside windows, I do the outside windows, so she is a little bit more into the rubber nowadays. So what ended up happening was she would even complain to me all the time, Andy, this rubber, the black diamond, wasn't really working, and she missed this one. And so we ended up paying, it's a little bit more expensive, but I kind of break that, well, I will kind of break that down for you. I have my phone here, so now I can actually help you guys out with the pricing and all that. But a 10-pack of this is 55 bucks. It's as of the recording in 2024, 55 bucks and 60 cents for a 14-inch 10-pack. So it's a little bit pricey, if you do the math on that, but at the same time, this rubber is really awesome. And what I really like about just rubbers in general is that you can flip it. So don't try to just use one side and then just throw it away afterwards. It has both sides, so use it. Now, how long does it last for a rubber? It depends. I mean, for me, I've gone a month with the same rubber, and it's been great. Essentially, when it comes to rubber, essentially what makes it bad is if let's say you're doing a lot of construction cleans or anything like that can harm the rubber, like a piece of concrete or something, you kind of go over, dink the rubber itself. So that could be one possibility. But obviously the most important one, or the most common one, would be just over time. So the more you use it, because it's kind of like a point, if that makes sense, where the rubber is, it's like a point, and the more you use it, the more wear and tear, and eventually it's going to kind of be like an oval. So at that point, it's time to change. Again, when is the best time to change? Is when you're starting to see that you do the work, you're leaving a trail of water behind, or just something is off, and you'll know exactly what that is, because when you first start, it's okay. And then after a couple of jobs, you're like, okay, this is a little bit off, I haven't done anything. That's pretty much when's the best time to change. But the reason why I'm making this video is not only because of this Unger Green rubber. Well, I will say this. I am very grateful that you guys have been placing orders through my links. My wife and I are very, very happy. But also, too, we kind of want to give back in a sense that, I want to try to get some products. I want to try to make things easier for you guys, tips and tricks and all that. But also, too, I want to kind of reinvest, if that makes sense, too. So I know I told you guys that I like the GoPro that I have right now. I bought the Max Lens Mod. I bought little microphone thing or whatever, so it's better audio quality. But also, too, I kind of want to buy different products like this, right? A couple of you guys have been reaching out to me and saying, hey, what do you think about that new Maykker rubber? Now, as you guys probably know, my wife and I, we kind of are a little bit, or in a good way, she's a little bit more on the financial side, let's not spend, let's not do that, but when we saw this, a lot of you guys mentioned this to me, what do I think about it? Now, I just really was interested in buying this just for the case itself, because this is pretty cool. I could put all my rubbers in here. It's 24 pieces, and this is 14-inch. I mean, you could put obviously anything less, like a 6-inch, you can probably put it there. It's going to be at the bottom. But essentially, what is this? It's a Maykker's rubber, and this is in total with the case and a 14-inch pack of 24, so it's actually pretty much almost double than the green rubber. and essentially you have to open it, you just twist it and you take it out like that. So you have like a lot of rubber inside, but again, like the only thing is that, or I really like this, is because it's very firm, very durable. I can like toss this or whatever and it's not gonna like bend my rubber, because essentially like when you get a pack like this, I mean, like, I like it, but I don't like the packaging, because once you get it, you know, you kind of don't, I don't need to use all 10 rubbers all at once, if that makes sense. So I'm right when I get it, I might change my rubber on my squeegee, but then I'll have a few extra left, and I just kind of put it in like a little area where I store my rubbers. In that place, it can bend, it can do this, and by the time I need to use it, like let's say a month later, especially now it's the summertime, it's maybe going to be a lot of exposed to the heat, it's going to be there, and then eventually it can start bending. So it could be a lot of different possibilities. But essentially the reason why I'm making this video is because I got this, I think, a week ago, and first thing I did was I put it on my 6-inch. So now when it's like 14 inches, you can also use it for 6 inches, right? You just have to go and cut it. You can use like a scraper, you know, the ones that like the Ninja scraper and all that. You can use that, just make sure it's aligned and then just cut that way. You can also use scissors too, but the thing is with scissors, I've noticed that every time I cut, when it's like at the end where the tip is, it kind of gives like a little, I don't know, they call it like maybe like a, I don't know, like a little fin looking thing. So when you're, you know, it's not flushed, like perfectly flushed. So just be careful about that. But again, with if you have a Ninja razor, just go and just kind of like parallel it to the other one, the old one, you just cut it. Pretty much good to go. But the reason I'm saying that is because I ended up getting this using the 6-inch, and I wanted to see, like, is it even worth the rubber, if that makes sense? Like, should you just get, like, if you wanted to get, like, in my opinion, one of the best rubbers and just get, like, you know, less quantity, but at least you get more quality, or maybe you try to look into this. Now, again, I know I keep saying this, but the reason for this video is because I started using this like the last week, and oh, and another thing too, when it comes to rubber, you kind of want to just kind of like you know, go like wet a window and just kind of go like that, like a little bit on the glass, so that you can kind of wear it down a little bit. Because when you get a new rubber and you kind of go for the first time, it's not going to look that great, and you might think that the rubber is bad. It's not. There's like some like especially like this, I don't know if you can show on the video, but it has some like white powder in it and all that. I'm sure it's like for shipping or whatever. I'm not too much into why that there's white stuff on it, but I'm sure it has something to do with shipping and, you know, making it more durable for the long run, you know, so I can store it and then sell it later if they need to be. But essentially, like, that stuff kind of blocks the squeegee itself. So essentially, like, just, you know, play around with it a little bit. Then after a couple of windows, you're gonna see it's gonna go away, you know, unless you want to do it all in one shot, then there you go. But anyways, I started using this rubber a week ago, and again, in the beginning it was kind of a little bit rough, you know, but it was taking everything away. But man, this is really good rubber. I really like this a lot. And it's, I don't know if I'll be able to say like it's gonna replace this. I've only been using it a week and I really like it a lot. But my recommendation, if it's something that you're trying to get into squeegee rubber, and you kind of want to go to the next level, not just get like the black diamond, that's like the cheapest rubber. Trust me, you're gonna get it and you're gonna be like, what in the world, this like really sucks. But if you get something like this, it's great because it's a good starter. You get 24 pieces. That's really good. And honestly, like, based on like my 1 week of using this, I really feel like this is a great, awesome starter one, if you want to say, like, if you want to put it in that way, and maybe you might even like it and never have to change. But what I really like is that you get this case. That's the best thing. You kind of, hopefully in this video, kind of saw what I was trying to get at. This, I think, is the best. Like, if you're going to get into rubber to the next level, get this first. I mean, oh, and of course my phone went out on the lock screen. But think about it, for $5 more, or let's see, so this is $59 and this is $55.60, right? So more or less $4 more. You get a case, you get awesome rubber, and you know, you can really try it. If you don't like it, no problem. But I mean, at the same time, you get an awesome case, and then afterwards, let's say after, man, this is probably gonna last me a long time, but once I use all of this, I can always buy the Unger Green rubber and just put it in here afterwards. But I just personally, I thought I was just gonna get this just for this, and like the rubber won't be like the greatest of quality, let's, you know, because it's like you're getting a really cool case. but really, I'm really liking it a lot. I have to keep going. I can keep you guys posted in my 100K journey, like how it is like going forward. But so far, I really liked it a lot. We did it. I didn't have like too much of an issue. Kind of really liked it a lot, but I really like that I got a case out of it. But also too, this I won't be using probably until after I finish all this, because I mean, might as well. But once I start using them, you know, I'll put one green in, so that, like I said, this is not a case. You know, you start storing it, like if I, you know, throw it back there, you know, and just like, oh, okay, store it or whatever, I don't know if it's gonna be bending or whatever. Whereas this, you know, if I throw it, you know, it's fine. I don't have to worry too much about it. But yeah, anyways, so I just want to let you guys know about you know, these two rubbers that I've been trying out. I've been testing it out. The Unger Green rubber, I will never have any complaints about it. I've tried it. I've used it for like more than a year and a half, and I love it. Every single time I use it, I can always say like I will never have any issues. Again, the not Unger, but the Maykker Squeegee rubber, I've only been using it a week. It's been pretty good so far, but again, I haven't had that like, you know, year-long period of trying it out, or even a month. So, but honestly, yeah, I mean, if you guys want to get into it, I would say just get it just for the case if you want. But I mean, give it a shot. But it's I think it's a great 2-for-1, that you get good rubber. This now I have to find it, right? My Maykker, the Maykker Squeegee rubber, I mean, this is actually a really good deal. I feel like, you know, 60 bucks, it's kind of on the pricier end, but you get something that's very durable. It's like really thick plastic, and you know, I never have to worry about, you know, having my rubbers bent. And so I guess one little thing, I don't know if I kind of did it, but I didn't show you guys. To open it, you can't open, okay? So just get that in mind, right? So the way to open it is it has like these little like turn areas. So you just turn it to either that way, or I guess it's only, well, it's, yeah, only one way. Okay, so it's to the left. I was trying to see if it opened to the right. And then because this is going to be the bottom, it's better just to have it upside down. And then from there, boom. Okay, and like let's say if you want it to have like 18 inches, I'm sure that it will work. You can kind of lock it from there. So see, it's, you know, if you want longer rubber. So that's actually pretty cool. I didn't think about that until like right now when I was doing the video. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. But anyways, so you open it like that, right? There's nothing inside, but there you go. Well, now it's 23 because I took one out, but to do my 6-inch, but there's 23 of them in there. And like I said, over time, when I get my green rubber, I'll start putting it in here. I guess I could try to put it in here, but again, I don't want to ruin the other rubbers if you start jamming them in there. But yeah, I mean, like, this is really cool, very easy. And then like, again, I guess if you have a higher amount, I mean, it's still pretty durable, right? Yeah, but I mean, that's the smallest it'll go. But still, let's see how it is all the way at the end. Let's see if I try to get it close to the end. Right there. I mean, there's a line here, so I'm assuming that that's probably like the limit. But I mean, still, that's really good. I mean, it's super durable. So anyways, all in all, I know this is kind of like a long little video, but I just want to share with you guys like my viewpoints on rubber. A couple of you guys have been asking me, but again, if you have more questions, feel free to reach out to me to 626-545-3132, and I'll put the links to both of these products in the description down below. And also too, one of you guys reached out to me, really. I am so thankful for, you know who you are, hopefully, about like my links. One thing is that if you click my link and you change the quantity size, or you change the size of like a squeegee or whatever, then I don't actually get the commission or whatever out of it. So just letting you know, if you want a specific product that is not on the link, or you want to change the size or whatever, just feel free to reach out to me. I'll get you that personal link, and it really helps support the channel a lot. Again, I paid all this stuff with my own money, so I want to kind of give you guys like a, you know, honest review about all these products. But I'm actually very excited about this, and like, again, I'll kind of keep you guys posted. And yeah, we have a long year ahead of us. We're fully booked with work, so we're really excited about that. So if you guys don't know, I do a 100K journey every single week, and hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. And I think that's it. So okay, did I tell you guys my phone number? I think I forgot. If you guys want to reach out to me, it's 626-545-3132. I'll help you out as best as possible. And if any other questions, you know, related to window cleaning, feel free to reach out, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, bye.